big picture and small picture, it's really interesting. It's all about how you look at a situation. And in fact, we've got a proverb that relates to this, and where they say, oh, this person can't see the wood for the trees, and that's because they're so concentrating on each individual tree that they don't see the whole forest. And that does happen to us a lot. Or you can be the sort of person who actually is so busy looking at the forest that you don't notice the individual trees, and I fall much more into that category. And you know, plenty of times I've had my eye on the big picture and have not actually followed through on the detailed stuff that's necessary to make the big picture happen. I mean, one of the worst times with that was when I was actually travelling with two small children, and I managed to mislay the tickets halfway through the journey, I might add. So we were then stranded in an airport for hours and hours and hours, because one of the other small picture things that I didn't have was the phone number of the travel agent and all sorts of other what would have been useful items. But I was just focused on getting there, you know. So that's one way it can work. And in reverse, where you're so busy looking at the small picture, I think that happens to people quite a lot. They become so busy, rushing around doing the little things. They get so fixed on it that they lose track of what they... And I've done that too, as a matter of fact. I was just thinking about that. I was building a house in order to sell it. And I became... So the big picture was that, you know, this house was going to be sold. And along the way, because you have to make endless decisions in building a house, I actually got really hung up on choosing bathroom tiles. And I went from shop to shop to shop to shop choosing bathroom tiles. And how idiotic. I was never going to see them again after I'd sold the house. It really didn't matter. But I just became small picture focused.
Small picture and big picture. With the people that I work with, constantly changing from small picture to big picture, because their life is constantly changing. When I first go to see them, I'm really focusing on the small picture, them as a person and their immediate requirements and surroundings, and then I can get an understanding of the bigger picture, which is their family and the environment beyond their home. And it continues to change. That part of this big picture eventually becomes the small picture. And so it goes on throughout their life. Small picture becomes big picture, and big picture becomes small picture.
Small picture, big picture. Let's face it, if you feel boxed in, it's probably due to small picture, big picture stuff. You can't drive and look at the road map, cook soles aux marguerites without a recipe, or have a business without a plan. It's not much more than the balance of requisites, awareness of the requisites, and attending to each characteristic or handling process will give you the keys to getting out of the box.